it's either an achievement for getting all of them right, or I can't remember because I was looking at it so late last night, or it's either the situation where you have to get them right because of a stat boost it gives you, and to like get to this certain like maxed out of all your stats, you have to have these in your thing. But Reddit is a great place.
For trail stuff or just in general?
Just in general, the trail stuff, both. The answer is
yes.
North Highlands. Walk around school and talk to people and read the books in the library. Oh, so it actually doesn't tell you. I just thought it was, I wasn't paying attention. It apparently doesn't tell you in the like text before they ask you the question. You have to like actually go around and talk to people and read books and shit to really like find it on your own. Didn't know it.
I remember reading some of the books. But I don't remember if I like found out one of them beforehand. But I remember like reading one or two of the books and being like, "Oh, this is the worst fucking dope." I don't know if I like went through some of the books. I know there's like a library that you get shown.
This is really hype. I'm not going to read it any further because it has spoiler in the tag. But it says, Cold Steel 4, when a pause screen has the power to make you cry.
Oh, damn. Yeah, no. That's anime vibes right there, bro.
That's fucking hype.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
It's even more thrilling to the fact that, like...
What's your, it's just called Trails, right?
I think I texted you yesterday, it's the same.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find it on my PS3's browser and see if I can pull it up on this monitor.
Hang on,
if I can't, I can watch it on my phone.
I just got my phone charged too, so let's see what this is.
What's that?
Oh, it's this thing you sent me. This looks fire. God, I'd be so happy to be there too.
Dude, they're all singing that song. Can you hear the audio?
Yeah, this is amazing.
They're the fucking One Piece song. It's beautiful.
They're not even singing. They are yelling at the top of their lungs. The lyrics.
I know, it's so wonderful.
It's like the one time, you weren't there anymore, but I was in Athens, and I couldn't convince even Joe to come with me, because he's not a Dragon Ball Z fan, to like the Resurrection F movie, because they're actually playing it in Athens. And I was just sitting there by myself, and it was one of the movie theaters you could order a beer as well too. And I had ordered a beer, and I just got it, cracked it up, and was drinking it. I'd already gotten high as fuck before I went to watch this movie. And I'm sitting there, and it like plays like a little introduction thing that's like Funimation or whatever it is. And the whole theater did it, and I died laughing. Like I couldn't even contain myself because I was just like, I'm with my people. Like, I'm here. But like, it gets to that part, and it's like, you hear the entire theater go, you should be watching. And like, everybody like does it in like the whispering voice, and it like has like, still that like undertone of a whisper, but like of 80 to 90 people in the theater doing it. So it was like really loud. And I was like, God, I'm home. I'm home. Yes, I should be watching.
Alright, you got it. I got you pulled up on my screen here.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the answer right now on the Reddit.
You have 1 subscriber, bro.
Can you hear me on the stream right now?
Yes, you can, unless you press the little button above the mute microphone button.
I meant like right now, just because I don't have my headphones in, and I'm just wondering if my PlayStation controller, because it works like that for like
if you
Apex.
If them last night, then yes, it does work like that.
I didn't have them last night. I just fell asleep on my couch.
Then yeah, it does. It does, because I could hear like the TV for the minute I was tuned into yours. It was just running.
That's what I figured. I played like 10 minutes while you were on the road.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
at least there's like a button right there, so it's quick. But yeah, you can mute yourself really easily there. So
I was just wondering how it worked.
yeah. And if anybody else comes in, we can unmute it. We can fuck with it.
I had a dude come in when I was playing the other day, and then he left, and I felt sad. I was like, man, I'm boring.
No, dog. That's not it. It happens sometimes. And, like, that's the thing, too, that's fun about it. Is games like Shenmue, when, like, streaming the platinum for that, is because, like, there was this one guy who stayed one day and talked to me for, like, an hour about Shenmue.
I just like doing, like, tagging it with, like, that Virgin podcast, because, like, it's just hard not to, like, there comes satisfaction from, like, listening to someone who, like, knows everything about the game, like, even more, like, even if you're, like, I love Pokemon, and I've played it since I was 5, but, like, some of those dudes that, like, played at that level, like, I really enjoy, like, hearing them, like, you know, break down, like, shit I'd never know, like, you know, but there's also, like, a big, like,
reactions market.
I guess like it draws me in to like watch somebody who's never played something I love. To like just to like see them like and pray, you know, a lot of the times that like they get like the initial joy that I did like from getting through that part. It's like that whole like blind playthrough of Ocarina of Time. I watched over one summer while I was playing it. I ended up roasting his ass. It was like the one comment I ever made on YouTube, and it's got like 120 likes. Because I really enjoyed watching him play, but there was just so many times that like he'd bitch about something, like and like really roast Ocarina of Time about it, to like say it was a shitty game, and it wouldn't be. He'd be like, "Oh, this is just bad game design," da, 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 and it wouldn't be bad game design. He just wouldn't be playing the game right.
Yeah.
Like you know the Octo thing and like Jabba Jabba's belly that you fight, and like you use like the like boomerang and freeze him, and then like you get like the little back like glow thing or whatever.
Yeah.
He did that with like using bombs, and like it took him hours to beat, and he just like lost it over like how like this is such a stupid mechanic to beat this. I was like that's because you're not even using the right item. Like a fourth guitar, and then he got like super upset about like the and it said it was bad game design on the Georuda Forest place or Georuda Fortress place, and it was because he was saying like you can't like you know in newer games like you would be able to like look around corners and stuff, and I was like I get what you're saying, but like at the end of the day you have zero chances by getting caught by any of these people because you can shoot them all with a bow. And he just didn't realize that. Like, you don't have to look around corners. You just, like, wait in an open space, shoot the one that's, like, walking down the hallway, and then move to the next spot.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not bad game design. It's just, like, you
don't realize what's going on.
Yeah, you just don't. And I don't blame him because he wasn't, like, he was, like, muting his chat because it's supposed to be a blind playthrough, you know? Like, he didn't want to know the answers. Mm-hmm. One of the good like things he pointed out that I agree is bad game design, and again it's kind of just more N64 era than bad game design, but it's like you really don't know to go to the bottom of the well like after you do certain things until you walk back into Kakariko and like the cutscene thing triggers, and this is another thing that like broke a lot of games for people is that if you warp to Kakariko, that cutscene doesn't trigger. And so, like, a lot of people get stuck there.
Oh, shit.
Because you have warping ability by that point, and it tells you to go to Kakariko, and they'll warp to Kakariko, and then they can't ever fucking find it.
Huh.
Because you have to walk there, and when you walk through the beginning, it triggers the cutscene of Kakariko burning down to the ground.
Well, damn.
But I always walk wherever I went, so that didn't even, like, it never happened to me once, ever.
Yeah.
Another bad kind of game design thing is the, getting into Jabba Jabba's belly is kind of difficult.
It is, yeah. It's kind of obtuse if you don't know what's going on.
If you don't know to, like, do that.
I remember specifically trying to catch that fucking fish on a Sunday afternoon before night church.
I never had a problem with it because I think you had already done it before. Like, I never, ever was stuck there not knowing what to do. So it's just been something I've always known.
I remember calling you whenever I beat it, didn't I? I called you... Or was it...
I think it was vice versa.
Mm-hmm. I think it was.
We'd always get stuck because, like, and I get it as kids why we got stuck. It was at the part where,
Yeah.
like you basically had to walk with Ruth or whatever her name is and fall through like a specific set of holes
Rudo. Yeah, that was her name.
in the ground.
But yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Which is just
That used to confuse me so bad.
But that was only the introduction to dungeons. Then I got.
I know,
was
right?
like, oh, well, I really can't do these.
I'm
Nord
excited to see
Highlands.
what you think of the first like story arc in this.
It was the Nord Highlands, a region northeast of Aradonia. This character, are you watching my playthrough right now?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Instructor Thomas reminds me of somebody. It might be Kapacha. I don't know.
I'm vibes for sure.
Probably just the glasses, but
Yeah.
definitely.
He looks like somebody else with the hair.
He does. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting some kind of vibes from him. I don't know what it is. No! My phone died. Log on to PlayStation if you can. We'll start a party.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Franklin? Can you hear me? Franklin, put your headphones in. Franklin? Franklin, can you hear me? I'm trying to add you to a voice chat. My phone died. Join me chat. Yeah. Join me chat, Frank. Join me chat. Join me chat. Join me chat. Hey, he joined me chat. You sound like so much clearer through this mic than my phone mic. That's wild. Can you hear me? Yeah. Hey, Avery got you? You're a good woman, Avery. If you can hear me. You do better than try. Pass it along, damn. Yes! I'm in. I'll get you a ring, too. What kind of ring he get you? I go a day you ain't working the store, so you don't know. That's true. Gotta balance them out weight-wise so they don't hurt or something. Alright. I need to, I can't just keep doing this, have a desire to play multiple games, but it's hard to do, but I really want to play, I've got, now that I'm back in, a JRPG mode, I want to play, Persona 5 Royale as well. Yeah. I'll play Persona 5 when I have, more things going on around me, that I don't need to, give as much as my attention, because 80%, I'm at the very end of the game. Yeah, this is where I'm at for now. I got, way too into this earlier. She's But I cheated on Reddit. I don't need you. I'm making good decisions. Yeah. This is just the lawyer in me, but it says by making good decisions, acting appropriately. Good decisions and acting appropriately are extremely ambiguous and subjective. That doesn't help me get academic points. Completing quests is objective, i.e., there is one way to do it. You complete an objective. Good decisions and acting appropriately between me and another person might be two completely different things. What I deem appropriate may not be appropriate
nice work,
to another.
Everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to.
The background when you're on the homepage.
Sleep is so wonderful.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
A practical exam?
What does that entail? It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then. Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time, too, just to keep from getting...
Interesting.
How do you say his name? Juices, or is the J silent? Usus?
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement. About a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What? Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honor.
Yes, instructor. All
What
rise.
are the honors?
Bow.
It's me. Usus. Trying to get all the names down. Machias. Emma. There's Elliot. Yeah, she has a big sword. It's got the same scrolling text noise as Harvest Moon. We'll have to play it too. Is it really? Oh Lord. Do. To the student council room. To the student council room. Go to the student council room. Boom, super speed. Oh man. Yeah, good dude. I've told you about before. Madry Bread. 1 subscriber. No videos. Do you know the Madry Bread guy I told you about? Like, I started watching him when the Pokemon challenge things, like beating it only with a Magikarp or whatever the fuck you decide to do. Wasn't that really big of a deal, kind of thing. I saw some video he posted the other day, and like at the beginning of it, he was like mentioning how like, cause he just blew up, you know, like recently, like 2 years ago, a year ago. And he was talking about how like that day, maybe like 2 weeks ago, was the first time he didn't post a video in 10 years. Like at all that day. And I thought that was just wild. To like make sure you at least post one video. Hello. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Now I can spoil both of you on Attack on Titan. Doot, 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 doot. There was some like Japanese ad playing for me today. Yeah, I had the most fire guitar. Yeah, you got it. I needed to go get a drink myself anyway. I got to power it in the fridge. I'll be back. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out how to put these headphones on. You can, like, technically put them on either way, but I'm pretty sure there is a right way. Hang on, I'll check. Not one that I see. But, like, there's, like, basically, like, these like pieces of plastic that wrap around the edge of the, I guess, like headphone piece, maybe whatever covers your ears, like the black meshy part. There's like, and it only covers half of the black headphone part, the white piece of plastic, and I'm assuming that's because it's like there's no like hangover mic piece on your mouth. I'm assuming that's where the mic is. So I think those are supposed to be like not facing back, you know, like covering the back half. It should be facing like closest to your mouth. But it feels comfortable either way. Like it doesn't feel like it's on your head wrong. Yeah, I love it, dude. Like it really is like. I haven't compared it to yours, you know, because I know you have like a really pretty good one as well. Yeah, these have like the surround sound, like 3D effect. Like it's wild. It sucks though, because there's like few games that like actually have it like programmed in, you know, to like use it. I'm ready for Apex to get its PS5 update and hope they do something with it, because like the 3D Pulse headphones have really helped me with like, right now it just plays it as like, you know, it's mixed into the sound, so like you can't tell, or the footsteps to the left, right, straight back of me. But like in Spider-Man and stuff, that's like a exclusive PS5 game. Like you can really tell like the surround sound feature in the headphone, like the 3D pulse or whatever they call their feature, but it's essentially a surround sound built into it. Because it really makes it feel like shit's behind you to the left of you. Only issue is though is that like the other ones that I've had are all like wired based, and I prefer it to be wireless, but I never had to like worry about charging it in the past. And I cut my PlayStation like completely off, you know, so, and I don't have like a charging dock like my PlayStation controller has. I have like it's not an extension. Well, they're not called extension cords. Like like a surge protector bar. I have one of those, but it's like not like in a bar format. It's like it just like basically like makes there a lot more outlets, and there's like two like USB plugins on the outlet that it adds, like the piece I have. So it can add like 6 cords can plug into it and 2 USB things. But for some reason, whether it's a PlayStation controller, Switch controller, my headset, nothing charges on there but my phone through that USB. And I don't know why. And the same cords like charge it as long as it's plugged in my PlayStation, but it's just like, it's almost like it doesn't output enough energy, or either it outputs too much energy and it just doesn't even take it or something. No, I have tried my PS5. I haven't tried my PS5. No, I did, and it didn't charge it. I've done it on my PS4 as well. My PS4 controllers, it didn't charge it. Not off the like extension I add to my wall plug. It's like a extension box that has like I said, seven plug-in spots and two USB inputs. And then the USB inputs, that's my first thought, was that they were dead, and that's why it wasn't doing it, you know. But it charges my phone like easily, like no issues. But and I'm not certain because I hadn't tested it yet. But you can look at it too, because you've got your PS5 back. Now I guess you never even gave up the cord though. But I think the cord that charges the controller now is the same as the Switch. I think it's the same one. It's like, it's a blessing and a curse, because like, it's a blessing in the sense that like every time I didn't have my Switch cable, I was like, I have nothing else that's like this, so I'm fucked unless I go get it, or either completely unplug my Switch and use it. And now I'll have at least 2 of them. Like I highly doubt I'll lose both my PlayStation and my Switch one, or leave my Switch one somewhere and not at least have my PlayStation one. So that's good, but then again, no one else has it. That was the great thing about the PlayStation one, is like, even if your buddy had an Android phone, like, you were good. On the old controllers. I wonder how little one of the old controllers will feel in my hands again. Because when I first grabbed the PS5 controller, I was like, Matt Hembry would love this controller because it's so big, but it's like almost too big for my hands. And now it feels normal, like after playing for 2 or 3 weeks. I bet the PS4 one's a full time. I love all the, it was really awesome, reminiscing, on the, collectibles when you get them all and can like go through that room in Astro Boy. There were so many things that I was like, oh yeah, this was not ever in America. Or either like, at Yeah, at least I didn't see it. Like, there was like one thing in the PlayStation 2 era that was like a triangular that you had like 4 or 5 more controllers. And then there were like Quiz Bowl looking controllers, but I'm sure that was here too. I just never saw what the fucking game it was associated with. But ton of cool shit. It was also really cool to see like, and they don't like, it doesn't like express this, I just know like how it happened, but it's really cool to see how like when PS1 first came out, people weren't like adept into programming it yet, and like you know, with every game you make, the next game you're going to be able to design better, graphically better, you're going to learn. So you're seeing this. Yeah, you're seeing the slow progress slowly, but when the PS1 first drops, it's really only like side scrollers, even though it had the capability as like a hardware to run 3D, you know, games. But that's why like your first PS1 controller doesn't have joysticks. You know, it's just a D-pad. And like again, like they don't say it in Astro Boy, that's the thing, but like it's just cool to like sit there in that room and me looking at the two controllers side by side, and I'm just like, I know the history behind, you know, that. Like why it's like that. I'll always feel like a Nintendo fan, even though I think like the other consoles do better than they do now when it comes to like the amount of games they put out, and it's because that like they have third-party providers that make like serious content. Like they're not all Sony like exclusives or Microsoft exclusives. Like if you want to just go like straight up exclusive, be exclusive, then Nintendo's gonna like hands down, like not even fucking close. Like, but like when it comes to like they do have the third parties and their consoles are strong enough to like pique their interest, and so like they really probably are better consoles. But like I'll always have nostalgia for like certain like Nintendo titles. Like, they'll get me with that every time, so, and they're always good. Like, they're not bad games. Oh, I know, I would too. In a heartbeat. It's like a good, and I think you honestly have used this before to describe something to me, and I think it's just the best way to put it is like, if you really want to make like and you can, like I also love like the Final Fantasy VII style remake where like you really do like majorly overhaul the graphics to like make it like unreal, but like another really good strategy to me, and it's not like a concrete thing you can follow, but it's just like, it's like a feel, but it's just like, make it look like what someone thought it looked like to them at that age. Like it'll be to the point where like you really do, like when you play it, you're like, oh, this is what it looked like. And then like you go back and you play the other game and you're like, oh god, no, it did not look like that yet. Like, no. Mhm. What do you mean? What do you mean by pan? Okay, okay, okay. That's horrible. I'm about to duel this dude in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel with Rex. He's gonna use his dinosaur. I'm about calling them Pokemons, but they're not. I guess they're dual monsters. Is that what they call them? I guess, yeah. I love dinosaur dual monsters. Chapter 1010 was the truth. There were these like people like saying that like they predicted this, and I'm sure maybe they did in like one of their YouTube videos. What they were talking about, I was like, I thought that was like overtly obvious. Like I was like, I don't think that counts. I guess like, I mean, I don't think this is spoiling anything. It really doesn't. I mean, because I genuinely think you'll you'll know this is going to eventually happen. Like, it's essentially like that Conqueror's hockey plays a role in the fight. Conqueror's hockey plays a role in the fight. And like, I don't think that's like a spoiler for this chapter. Like, and honest to God, you would know that from the jump because the chapter is called Conqueror's Hockey. So it'd be like the first 2 words off the fucking page. But hell yeah, I found the girls' locker room. If I walked in, my death would be swift, blissful, but swift. Hell yeah, hell yeah. He's like God. If that might not be the best way to go out, I mean. Oh, the pool. Hey, folks. It really is. I think this is the club for me. Because they're all from different parts of the country, you know, the world. Oh my god, dude. If you watch the, or listen to the Attack on Titan Virgin podcast, it will make you so upset at points. Because, like, they'll say some shit that is, like, so spoilery. And, like, he doesn't, like, super pick up on it. But, like, sometimes I'm just like, why the fuck? Like, they constantly call Eren, like, has the Attack of Titan, even though they've never said that in, like, the first season of the show. And like, he stresses, like, really hard, and, like, one of the things, like, essentially, like, he's like, oh, like, and it hits, like, super hard that, like, the, Attack Titan and, or not the Attack Titan, the Armored Titan and that the Colossal Titan kind of just, like, disappeared without a trace, you know? And, like, it was, like, clear that, like, had, like, the dude that was the Virgin hadn't, like, contemplated that, you know? And I'm like, well, now he's gonna kind of be, like, on the lookout for those sort of things. Like, you know, like you're, like, clearly, like, hinting something. Give me your phone. Yeah, like, and, like, it was so, like, I hate to say this, but like it felt so good to like confirm like how I felt when I went down to the comments, and so many of them were like, well, God, like y'all are spoiling everything. I was like, thank God it wasn't just me. It's the dude I like too. What's his fucking name? It's not Animac or whatever his name is. It's not Gozen and his little brother, and it's not Nuxtaku. It's the other dude. Briggs. Yeah, it's Briggs that just keeps killing it. Just Mhm. He also said something like, he's like, they were talking about like themes of the show, and they were like, yeah, and it's kind of like who's the bad guy and who's not, and like start talking about like wars versus like, they like basically were talking about like themes that have developed for sure in like season 4, but they are not like present in season 1. And like if you really like, and again, like it's kind of like probably wrong to, I mean, I still think it's a spoiler, but like at the end of the day, when someone, I know, I pick up on it so quick because I've also seen it, like it to the virgin dude, it probably meant fucking nothing. But if he really sat down and thought about it, like you could tell that like humans are really what's behind all this, and it's not like because your first thought is more so it's like a zombie style-esque thing, you know, like why are these like humanoid creatures eating people? It's like you don't like it, your first instinct isn't that there's like a human, like a bigger like war-esque like political aspect to it, really, more so than anything. Like instead of like, I don't know, like, but again, he's the virgin, he probably hasn't even thought about it remotely. It's so funny too, because it's the virgin is the dude who was the virgin on Dragon Ball. Oh, here's what it is. Yeah, and so like he's like yeah, no, exactly. And so like it's really, it was like such a, at first, like an insane shock. Like to me it was just so funny because I was like, these are like the polar opposite animes. Dragon Ball is like pure, like at its core shonen, like the definition of a shonen anime. Like you always like know what's gonna happen. They were joking about it, and it's so true, because it was in one of their podcasts, and they were laughing about it in like the second episode of this. Like, there's only like 5 or 6 episodes of the Attack on Titan podcast if you ever want to listen to it, because they do it like almost like a season at a time. Like they're already caught up. They're past you now, but in the second season that they were talking about, like, because you know how like just so many twists and turns there are on Attack on Titan, and they were just comparing it to Dragon Ball Z, and they had already like recently like talked about like they were actually like this was a like surprise, and they were being serious because they recorded it before this, so they were like being serious in the Dragon Ball Z podcast about how crazy of a twist this was, and they didn't expect it. It was probably the biggest twist in Dragon Ball Z so far for them. And it was like when Goku was like the first person to fight in the Cell fight. And then they were just laughing. They're like, wow, like it's crazy to think that like the biggest twist in Dragon Ball Z compared to Dragon Ball Z is that Attack on Titan is that Goku just fought first. Like that was the big twist. But that's just like shonen. It's nothing I don't like. It doesn't like ruin Dragon Ball Z for me, or Dragon Ball, or the whole
Academy life,
you know.
and treating. Oh, yeah, it has.
I like
It's not
shonen.
easy,
That's
but
just me.
I'm managing. Though I have a feeling it's only going to get harder from here.
This is
on
one
out.
of the dudes I was talking about earlier that said they knew someone in our class.
Of course it will. Your class is going to be more intense than the others too, but you just hang in there.
Okay. Wait. you're a second-year student, aren't you?
I
Do you mind if I
guarantee
ask
he
your name?
does.
Hey now, let's not get ahead of... First things first, how about you let me show you this cool trick?
Trick?
You got a 50 mirror coin I can borrow?
I think so.
Cheers.
If I ever need to slow down on the text bubbles, just let me know. I always just
All
click
right.
through as soon as I read it.
Now, which hand is the coin in?
It's in your...
What hand's the coin in? I wasn't watching. Do you know? Reddit, I call upon you. No, that's gay.
Too bad.
Guess you win.
I just
Actually
didn't
pretty
more
good.
that.
Though, wait. You
catch on quick.
Huh?
Keep up the good work. You're gonna need to be pretty tough to get through a year with Sarah as your instructor.
Fuck you, dude.
And the student council room is on the second floor. Furthest room
You
back.
set me up. There was no way I could win Bandana's second year.
See you around. Have a good...
Go fuck yourself, Bandana Man!
Wait, my 50... You got... Andy seemed to know I was heading to the student council. I haven't met many of the second years yet. Oh well. At least now I know where I'm going. Though if it really is open late, I guess there's no real rush. I might as well see what else people are up to in here.
I thought about watching Boruto instead of reading it because they were like finally getting to the good stuff in Boruto, and I was like fortunately at like around the same part. And then the fact that I saw they got to the good stuff and then went straight to like a 7-episode filler, I was like, yep, not doing this. And I was like going back to reading it. Well, I mean, I just would never watch 133 episodes of filler. Like, I mean, I'm sure, like, not all of them are, but, like, most of them are. But I was like, now that they're through that, and, like, I'm kind of in, like, the exact same spot in the manga where the show got to. Like, why not just, like, pick up now past, like, all the filler bullshit and, like, enjoy it weekly. And then, like, I look at it and I'm like, oh my god. And it like comes out once a month, right?
Hello? Please come in.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption. Oh, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks. Welcome to the student council room. Instructor Sarah sent you.
Yes. So, I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something...
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering.
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no
Tala Herschel Walker.
Tala Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you? I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? So is because you're holding on to something for class 7?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see.
Man, I thought there was some cards. I thought I got 3
more
packs of
student
cards.
notebooks. I completely
I
forgot
was
about
lit.
these.
I was like, why? About to give me some Pokemons.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different, and you're even using a different kind of battle orbment. So yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals, and the other first years are all using the same type as last year. So we could just reuse last year. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently. So we had to write a whole new set of directions from.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait,
Pretty much.
That's what I did.
Just me? Instructor Sarah asked me, which means it's my fault this has taken so long.
no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you
They're
a huge debt of
super
gratitude
easy.
for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student count? It seems more like something our instructor...
Technically, you're right. But and I help out the other instructors a lot too. So I don't mind.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own. So you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed.
Huh? What do you mean?
I
Yeah,
heard
they're
all
not
about
hard.
it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council. It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting class.
I'm...
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload?
It's
Something
just so
about
fun.
wanting to
I
better
really
yourselves?
enjoyed the game.
To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestige. She said you were all really eager to help out. So I should try to delegate some of my.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything.
Why, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructors, your plate is as full as I've seen, so
And
if I can help you in any way, please
the Miles
let me.
Morales is just, it's super easy to platinum.
I thought there had been a terrible
Besides, like,
misunderstanding
the
there for
one
a
trophy
moment.
of, like, getting through one of the whole, like, boss rings without being fucking seen once. That's pretty tough, but that's the only one that's, like, even remotely difficult to get.
But don't worry, I won't give
You have to,
anything
you have to
too
beat it on New Game Plus, though.
It almost may
Yeah,
just
but,
be
like,
fulfilling
literally,
requests from people in the
if you
academy
mainline the
and
story,
interested.
I'm not fucking with you, dude. It takes 30 minutes. Like, I beat it in, like, 30 or 45 minutes on New Game Plus.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in
No,
feedback
it won't let you.
and list things they'd like us to do for them.
It
And we
might
try
have,
to
like,
help out
honestly,
however
like,
we
without
can.
exact, it probably took, like, an hour and a half to beat the whole game.
I'll pick some up for you.
And
to
I
do by the
wasn't
end of
even
the day.
paying attention.
And
I was on
drop
the
the list in
easiest
your mailbox
difficulty,
at your
just
dorm tomorrow morning.
watching something on TV and just mindlessly
Will that be okay with you?
beating the shit out
Sure
of
thing.
enemies. If you do, like, all, like, the collectibles and, like, side missions and, like,
Dusk
shit,
already?
it probably takes, like, 6-7 hours. But you have to do that to platinum it,
I
but
can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the and she's still got more student council work to
I just,
do
like,
yet.
basically
How is
platinumed
she so
everything that
busy?
you could on the first playthrough. And there's, like, you basically have to, like, get all the skill,
Hello?
unlock all the
This
skills
is
to get
Green
platinum,
Schwarzer
unlock all
speaking.
the suits to get platinum, and both of those can't be done until New Game
Job, my
Plus.
favorite little Wunderkind.
But, like, you can do it within, like, 5 seconds of being within New Game Plus. Like, it takes...
I
You
hear
automatically
had a
unlock the new
nice
suit
little
in New Game
dinner
Plus, and
date
that's
with the
done
student
with.
council president.
And then, like, the first 3 levels you gain in New Game Plus, you get the, like, 3 upgrades on the skill tree that you can't get until New Game Plus.
If this is how you treat
I got,
your
like,
favorite
super
little
scared that I
wunderkind,
was gonna have to play
I
it
dread
for
to
a
think how you
third
treat
time.
people you don't like.
Because,
Would
and
you
it
care
really
to explain
sucked
why
because,
you've
like,
been signing me up for
I
things
needed,
behind
like,
my back?
you have to get, like, 50 kills with a mine or something for one of the challenges, and you don't get the mines till, like, pretty far in, like, the playthrough. And, it was one of those things, kind of like your Apex thing, where, like, I had, like, because there's a tracker, like, in game, and I could see it, like, and I had, like, well
I have a
over
feeling
50.
half
I
the
had, like,
reason they're as busy as
58
they
or
are is
59,
because of certain
and it just, like,
instructors.
wouldn't give me the achievement. And I was like, am I literally gonna start, like, a whole fucking new save file to, like, get this achievement? And then eventually, like, on like 73 or something. It was hilarious because I literally told JV about it. I was bitching to him, and then the next fucking one I shot out and killed somebody with it like pinged for some reason. It went through.
But
And I was just like, how
I'm happy.
fucking
Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student.
Oh, that's entirely.
Because I enjoyed it, but I just third
playthrough
playthrough wasn't happening. I was just not gonna have the platinum.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me. There is one question I'd like to
It
ask.
really
though.
didn't.
Why me? This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both. So what makes me so special exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively
That'd
at
be
the
dope.
center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm
The
not
first
saying
game
you're
I
its
want to play
leader,
there
of
that we
course.
play together would be Demon Souls.
But in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that.
Well,
What am I
That's why I
special
decided to
for?
give you first dibs. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court.
No, she said I was special. I just didn't know why.
what do you drink?
Beer. Of course. It's the weekend, and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas,
Imbibing
all by my
libation.
lonesome. If only I had a
Breaking out the fancy
friend to
words.
go out drinking with
The
me.
game.
But woe of woes,
They're just breaking out
such a man is
the
ne'er to
fancy
be
language,
found.
imbibing libations. To
Are you okay?
explain drinking.
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change?
Let's see. No, it says I've got one watching, and it's at 1 hour and 2 minutes. Why don't you just go with the flow for a change?
It seems like
Okay.
you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big... And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions.
Toodles.
If I don't plant myself, she may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Hey,
Let's see what comes of it. Give me that trophy. Give me that. Yeah, it's got to be. I beat a chapter, right? So that's a trophy. Or is this the beginning of a chapter? I could be wrong. I get a trophy. What room am I? 201? Alright. Alright, then. Hey, dude. Yeah, I really want to play that too. I heard that was really good, but it sucked on the other consoles. Have you ever heard of a Wonderlock before? Uh-huh. It's essentially like a Nuzlocke, but instead of the first Pokemon on each route, you just Wonder Trade the first Pokemon on each route that you catch. And then you just play through with whatever you get from like each Wonder Trade. I think that'd be a fun way to play too. It's just like, it's just so easy. Like, you have to do something. Like, if you like want to play them, like, it's different like when you're playing like a new one, you know, that you've never experienced before. But like if you want to really go back and enjoy like an old playthrough, it just makes it like actually challenging. I'd do it in a heartbeat. Hopefully I catch another War Turtle and I can name it War Tuggle again. I know how to do, like, I can even do a randomizer ones, but the randomizer ones are like super hard. That's the issue. Cause like, you can just... Yeah, it's just like, you never know in a randomizer, like, what trainer is gonna have fucking what. It could be anything. It could be like way up here. The early run killer that like you can really fuck yourself in on a randomizer is if you run into an opponent that has Dragon, I want to say it's Dragon Breath. It might be Dragon Rage. I can't think of which one it is. But it doesn't matter the level of what Pokemon is using it. That attack, no matter what it is, does 40 damage. And so like, if you're at the like very beginning of the game and someone has that attack, like they can be level 4, and if you have 22 damage, like you are going to die to it. Like, and later in the game, like it's no problem. You have 300 health, and like when someone has Dragon Rage, it does like locked in 40 damage. But the hardest one to Nuzlocke is apparently, it's one I would never have chosen Nuzlocke anyway though, but it's Sun and Moon. Yeah, just because of like the token Pokemon for the challenges, like you can just easily lose a Pokemon to that kind of shit. When you like, cause it's not designed for you to beat those with one Pokemon, you know, like it's meant to like take your whole team to do it, really and truly. They're meant to be like a mega boss thing. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter to me, but whatever one we played, I'd want to do like the newest-ish version of it. Like, for instance, if we did a red version, like Fire Red, like. We'd have a lot to play through too.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd be all for it. I love Nuzlocke. They're so fun to me. It really like I really feel like I lose when I lose a Pokemon like at all. Because I don't want to lose a single one, but I think I could do it now. Like after watching so many of that dude's videos of like all the like few tips he gives, like I really don't think I'd have any issue whatsoever with one if I had healing items. I'd want to do it with healing items the first time, but I would implement his like no over leveling rule, because like that's just like I mean. Like, of course, like, your level 95 Pokemon will sweep the Elite Four. Like, again, there's, like, no challenge to it, you know? You're just sitting there, like I want to actually, like, battle. And have to, like, think. Bring me Persona 5.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. No, I normally can though through the head. Were you trying to talk through the speaker of the PlayStation? Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Fruit Loops. Oh, I loved all cereal. It's just like sugar in like hard form.
Right.
Yeah, it's no worries, dude. No worries. Where are we going? It's me, Rain. I've got something for you here. Oh, excuse me. More mystery. Here's your student notebook, Emma. You are welcome. Good night. Do 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 do. Yes, sir. That's good news. Student cancel task. April. Turbo mode. Give me that bond. Bond. Bye. Boom, ba doom, dum, ba doom, da doom, dum. Oh yeah. One piece of... I'll have to do that.
Right.
Oh yeah, I like that. I'm starting off as a white angler. I'll be very a privileged angler. Ba-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Doop doo, it's a beast. Doop doo doop doop doo. Doo doo doop doop doo. Doo doo doop doop doo doo. You can now view the fishing tab. Yeah, I'm getting that slow drip hard right now. I'm supposed to be able to fish here. There we go. What was I doing wrong? Okay. That worked different. I thought it just wanted me to tap it once each time. Give me that fish. You got away.
Caught one.
Oh no, I got him. I just didn't think I got him. Did I catch a fish this time? I heard it was not that good. Which was? I bet it runs. Yeah, I bet it runs a lot better. Where is another one of my classmates? I don't think they're the dots, are they? I think that's just normal people. Yeah. It said square was fast travel, but it doesn't give me that option on that. I'm sure I'll find somebody eventually. I just found it. I just found it. You just hit square from the jump. Is that my girl? This is kind of strange. Do you mind if I stay and watch you swim a while? Like, yeah, I kind of mind. Yeah, just do it yourself. I can imagine. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, it's about 1 a.m., so I think I'm about to hit the sack, bro. But it's been real. I'll probably play again tomorrow. Cool. I'll hit you up. Alright, see you, man. I got to figure out how to turn it off. I might have been premature goodbye. Do 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 do.